Le Mans Ultimate released a new tire model for their hypercars, finally, because we had LMP2s, LMP3s, and GT3s with like the newest physics and the newest tire model in the game, and it felt really, really good. I would say, especially for me, like the LMP2 is like right here, it's like the physics, the difficulty, and everything is so good, you know? The GT3 getting there, I would say still missing a little bit to get like super good, but definitely a lot of improvements were very noticeable. But however, like GTE and Hypercars in Le Mans Ultimate are the oldest like physics and tire model from basically the beginning of the game, right? I'm not sure if GTE will ever get updated, but today on Tuesday, Le Mans Ultimate released a tire model update for their hypercars, and we have been streaming for the last 7 hours actually, testing the new hypercars, and I would like to give some impressions and like little talk for just a short, you know, show you some race as well and do like a little short of it. And first of all, I want to say, I did not like the hypercars before in Le Mans Ultimate. It was fun, but it felt like it was just like sliding, drifting in the corners, drifting overall, and the cars were like hovering over the ground. It didn't feel very connected. It was fun, but it didn't feel very realistic, you know, like especially comparing to LMP2, LMP3, and GT3 in the game right now. It felt very, well, old, you know, vintage, like not good tire model and such. But with the new tire model, I must say, it goes way better. Like, for me personally, I would say, like, LMP2 is here. It's like a Elden Ring Lord, you know, the last boss, you know, or stuff like that right here. And here was the previous hypercar model for me. Now it's, like, around here, you know. I would still say there's some room to improve, but I must say, we did some first impressions on the stream, and it was really noticeable. The difference is big, you know, big. No more super crazy drifting anymore. Like, the slip angle is no longer that exploited as before. It's way easy, like way more planted, the cars. I noticed the force feedback feels also better on most of the cars. Like, if you, for example, well, like some GT3s and such, or LMP2 force feedback, or LMP3, it feels much closer before. Because for me, before with the hypercar, it felt like every car was very weird with force feedback. Some good, some bad. But now it feels like way better. Like, way better. Like, definitely like a good pathway, you know, the way they are going. Very right path they are taking. I, for example, drew in BMW, and even though I was slow, like the car probably was slow, it felt really nice to drive. Like, very nice. Same goes with Alpine. I didn't like Alpine at all, like pre-update, and now it felt very nice to drive, you know, very noticeable, good car to drive, you know, and the rest as well. Important, guys, by the way, I would say very, like a little tip, if you played hypercars before, I think you can throw away most of your setups. And if you, for example, have some bought setups from the past, you will probably need to, like, get the new ones as well. Because the old setups, because the physics is so much different, or tire model is so much different. We, for example, on our Discord, or I tried myself as well, but on our Discord, we had people saying that the old setups are useless. You basically crash instantly, you know? Important to say. In terms of the cold tires, you have to really be careful, like soft, medium, hard tires, right? Depending on the conditions, making correct choice which tire to take. Basically, guys, very simple in the real life, right? The soft and medium and hard in the hypercars is different than Formula 1. Those tires are almost the same. They can run the same length of the race, but the biggest difference is the way they work in a certain temperature, you know? When it's very cold, use the softs. When it's hotter, use mediums. When it's extremely hot and difficult, use the hards, you know? So it's very important to know this, guys. But you have to be careful. You will probably notice if you're driving without the tire warmers, you will notice that the tires are very slippery. However, compared to LMP2, it is much easier in a way that with LMP2 on, let's say, the ambient 20 degrees, it takes around 4, 5, even 6 laps to get the tires up the temperature to like 70 degrees. But with the hypercar, yes, you leave the pits, of course, with like, I don't know, 19, 20 degree tire, but it takes about 2 laps to warm up the tires. Like, on lap 2, you can already push, you know? On lap 3, you can already push. So it's way quicker, you know? Obviously, the hypercar is heavier than LMP2, you know? So it obviously kicks in the tires way quicker. So you leave in the pits, and it's like, whoa. You know, maybe add some TC cut. But otherwise, it's good, you know? It's good. So just be careful. And then in terms of driving, I would say I really like it. It's like the cars are just more planted. You know, it feels like a car. But I noticed that, for example, I was driving Spa a lot. And for example, like obviously these race cars, I have like even the Clio has a small grip in the slow corners, you know, on the rear, for example. The KTM GT car as well. Like the mechanical grip, you know, but you can very notice on some hypercars that the mechanical grip is like not working very well in like a slow corners. I mean, not working very well. There's no grip basically in the slow corners. You need to be very careful with some cars. Like when I drove, I think Alpine, BMW, and Peugeot, I feel like the bus stop was very easy. It was like quite okay. But when I drove, for example, Cadillac, Toyota, it was very, very oversteer in a slow corner. So be very careful on that, guys. And I'm curious where the setup work will put us. Yeah, like, yeah. So far, my favorite, I must say, to drive was BMW, but on Spa, it was slow. And therefore, I preferred the Cadillac. Like, that Cadillac was like a nice between. It was very fast, but very oversteery. But, yeah, I must say, like, guys, yeah, like, I would like to show you some footage, of course, of me driving. Some highlights, but it was... I honestly, I think LMU is doing good in terms of the going forward, you know, like I would say like the new tires, like after like year and a half, right, or something, we got the new tires on Hypercars, and they are way closer to the LMP2, which I would personally say the LMP2 is like the peak of LMU. I feel like honestly, like the unrestricted or even restricted LMP2 is the best thing in the game, like by far, in my opinion. The GT3 is great. But it's just not higher. It's not just prototype, right? It's like GT3, but it's great. But I would say both GT3 and Hyper now are like way closer, but they just need a little tiny tweaks maybe to be a little bit better, like to feel like just right. At least like for me personally, you know. But yeah, it's great. It's great. I would say I'm trying to figure out what I can give you as a tip or something. The braking is quite easy, like compared to, you have to understand because the cars are heavier and faster. For example, I had to adapt to it. When I drive European Le Mans Series LMP2, I can brake very late to the bus stop in and such or last source in Spa, for example, you know. But with the hypercar, you have to brake a little bit earlier because those cars, not only you're driving way faster, but also the cars are heavier, you know. And obviously you have the whole hybrid and such, right? So you have to brake like a little bit earlier. So coming from LMP2, you have to like adjust to that. But otherwise, it's good fun. It's good fun. It's I would say it's forgiving and also not forgiving in the same time. I noticed one thing, guys. This might be very important to say. I don't know. I cannot confirm that for sure. But from my experience, just on Hypercars, guys, I haven't tried GT3. The GT3 got some BOP changes, but there was no physics change, just BOP. I haven't tried anything. No changes for LMP2, so I haven't tried this as well. But in terms of hypercars, I noticed one thing. When I looked up a little bit, or I actually got spun, I didn't instantly got flat spots, which I think is good. Because I was saying several times already that I like the way they are doing flat spots or stuff like that, but I think they need to remove a little bit of percentage. Like, especially when you spin, you know, like... okay, if you do some crazy spin in high speed, yeah, then you get a flat spot. But if you spin in a bus stop or like a slow medium corner, then the flat spot is like, it just doesn't happen, you know, in like real life as well. Like, of course, a little bit, but not like big, you know. And it felt like in the hypercar, it felt better in this way. Like, I literally had to like spin like 3 times or look up like very heavily to get like a proper flat spot, which I think is a good way. So, yeah, like, yeah. Let me show you some driving, guys. Also, guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Dude, guys, it's so funny when I see people complaining sometimes on the Discord, right? People are saying that the cold tires are too difficult in this game. And then I always remember the Imola or Spa hypercar racing when they literally spun in the pits and on the pit exit and stuff like that, you know, on the cold tires. I'm like a kid in a candy store. Hey, man, have a great time. Guys, this is stream number 35. Right, braking seems to be still easy with this car. I literally have to like go 100% on brake to look up. Whoa! Right. How quickly we can warm up those tires. Oh my god! I'm on a mediums as well, which is not the correct choice. I should be on the softs probably, but... Do you guys saw the warm-up of Valkyrie in Qatar last year? When he was warming up the tires? That's such a sick video, guys. By the way, literally, yeah, Fuoco on a pit exit on Spa. Yeah. I trust you guys. By the way, I literally, guys, this is obviously not Clio, right? This is Hypercar. But in a Clio it takes 4 or 5 laps to warm up the tires. And it is, on a cold track, it is actually experience, right? I mean, we have experience from LMP2, but here we have more power. It's alright. I mean, it's alright. Six cold tires. Oh, did you guys remember the Cadillac crashing here, by the way, in Imola last year? There was a Cadillac crashing in Imola on an outlap last year. On cold tires, literally. Bam! Instantly. I say, guys, I must say that, like, the first impression, the BMW felt very nice. Oh my god, the first feedback? Holy shit! What the heck happened with the first feedback? The BMW felt so strong. What is happening here? It's like on a straight, it just wants to kill me as well. Okay, this is not too bad. This is not too bad. Has the force feedback changed with the heating tires? Yes, it's heavier now. Like, definitely the force feedback is different on these cars than before. It might be obviously because of the tires, right? The new tire model. This feels better. This feels actually like a car. I'm so far happy. I mean, we haven't done any setup, right? Nothing like that, but so far I'm happy. I'm gonna be honest, like, it still feels like, you know how LMP2 is very difficult and Hypercar was very easy? It still feels easy. The Hypercar, like, the braking is still easier than the LMP2. It feels more planted than LMP2, which is good. Whoa, 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 whoa! Esport lobby, esport lobby, esport lobby! How does this happen? What the fuck? What just happened there? Man, my car is broken, guys. Nobody cannot fix the drivers. Ooh. No, there was a Peugeot and there was several Peugeots and Cadillacs ahead of me for sure. I don't think the Toyota is the best car. Maybe it's nice to drive, I don't know. We've driven it and I didn't feel that fast with it. I was faster than the Cadillac, but we have a damage. Let's say, I would say this way. Still some room to improve, by the way. I would say, okay, let's say that way. It is way better than before, the Hypercars. Way better than before. I still think that there is still room to make it even better. You know what I mean? Like, it's the right way forward. It's going the right direction. I really, really, really like it. You know, really like it, the way it's going. 100%. I like it way more than the previous Hypercars. Way more, right? As I was saying, guys, literally, if you want to know my opinion, here for me is the LMP2 Unrestricted European Le Mans Series. Difficulty, the quality, so good physics and everything like that, right? Here for me is the previous Hypercars, you know? And right now around here is the new Hypercars for me, you know? So it's like, it's there, but it's just different because also the cars are different, right? Like the hybrid and the Hypercar is, they are, the Hypercar compared to LMP2 is heavier and has the hybrid, you know, and less downforce. So it's like very, very different in the way it works, you know? But I would definitely say it's on the right path, and I like it. I like it. I would definitely need to work on the setups, definitely need to find my pace with the Hypers. Today we found pace, but we could not even discover it properly because we got killed almost every single race.